Olympiacos FC and Greek football.
The first day of training is when I realized, this is why they win the league every year.
When I spoke with Kevin, if I gonna sign or no for Olympiacos, he said, "You are crazy, go direct, my friend."
Να πετύχω ήθελα να μείνω στην ιστορία του Ολυμπιακού.
I can't speak, sure.
Yeah.
Έλα μαλάκα!
Σάγα πάρα πολύ Πειραιάς. Είμαι Γάβρος πάντα, όλοι μαζί.
Hello, folks. How are we doing? Welcome back to Gate 7 International, your official English source for all things Olympiacos FC and Greek football. My name is Peter. I'm back for my quarterly episode. It seems about that way, Labro.
Yeah.
I have to say, maybe I should make a statement. I'm usually quite busy these days. I've got a lot of school going on, and on the weekends, usually, I'm out and about, but this weekend, Lambro, no out and about for me. Unfortunately, I've been clapped by COVID-19, so I'm stuck in the house.
COVID time, baby.
It's COVID time. I've got these. It's gonna be using them a lot today. So yeah, got COVID. I'm stuck inside, and because of that, I'm around to watch Olympiacos put up an absolutely disgusting performance today against AEK. 1-1 draw. The same shit, different day, as we say here. Once again, a crappy set piece goal conceded by us, and then no response whatsoever from the team. Labro is here with me. Kostas Fortounis will be joining us in a bit as well. He should be around for some part of the episode. Labro, what did you think about the game today? What are your thoughts?
First things first, good evening from me. Unai Emery style. Good evening. What did I think? How did we score again? Who scored? I completely forgot.
It was João Carvalho.
Yes, with the Masuras assist.
It was a nice goal, to be fair.
It was nice.
It was a solid goal.
Yeah. I was thinking, wow, this is nice. João Carvalho is playing really good. Really enjoying the game. And then I posted on Twitter, but have you ever seen The Waterboy? When they find out the Waterboy is not going to play football anymore. And he's like, oh no, we suck again. Fuck. I thought that when AEK scored their goal, I was like, shit, no, we're shit again. I thought for a second after seeing that Masuras goal, I'm like, oh shit, we're not so bad. And then I saw just us unmark Szymanski in the box.
Dude, free. Just he walked right in with fucking no resistance whatsoever, man.
AEK literally missed how many chances tonight too. It was kind of like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
my god, mano. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It was really shit. But I thought for 30 minutes there at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, we're gonna play some football. Here we go again, guys. But in the end, it was more of the same shit. Everyone sucks. João Carvalho was decent. Masuras was good.
Carvalho was all right.
El Arabi, but yeah, it was really bad tonight. It was really bad.
It was actually one of the worst El Arabi games I've seen, and he's been pretty underwhelming all season long, man.
Not gonna lie.
This guy,
yeah.
He's gonna be in the Middle East next year. He's gonna be asking for the big paycheck, and surely he's not earned that this year.
Yo, dead ass. I think it may be one of the worst striker performances I've ever seen. It's not like El Arabi. That was so fucking bad.
Dude, I sent this in the chat. I'm not sure if anyone got this response. I feel like you have to be dangerously online to get this response, or to get this reference. But does anyone? Yes. If anybody knows the fucking
football Twitter,
there's this highlight reel, and it's a fake highlight reel, and it's Yannick Bolasie from when he was on Crystal Palace, and it's basically just 2 minutes of him having a loose touch, doing stepovers for no reason, diving,
stepovers out of bounds,
crossing it into the fucking stands, and it's the soundtrack is this British rap song, just pretty one come my way. Sorry, my voice is absolutely done out, but I like sent that for El Arabi because I literally like I'm watching him play and he's like doing all the dribbles and then just like passing it to the goalkeeper. Like
Holy
literally
shit! Like, it
reminded
takes
me
him
of the fucking
2
Yannick
years to
Bolasie.
take a shot. He like turns like he's like a tank. Like he's just like, and his touch is so bad. Like the ball comes into his
Dude,
foot. and it goes, like,
there was one
flying.
he literally like took such a poor touch. If he would have just kept it close to himself, would have been a good shot. But he literally took like such a fat touch in the second half. He like ruined a couple nice balls from Fortounis as well. I suppose we can say Fortounis is back. That
Fortounis
was
is
like
back.
probably the one nice thing of today was
Yeah.
Fortounis like actually looked really good. Honestly, like surpassed my expectations. I didn't think he was going to play because this is the first game that he's been even in like the 23-man squad.
Yeah. I didn't think
But
he
he comes in, he does Fortounis things. He plays a couple nicely weighted balls. He's obviously got a little bit of tread on his legs with the B team. So, you know, it's obviously nice that we can do that. But yeah, like he looked good, but then he would pass it and then El Arabi was either just like too slow to get to it or just like yeah, it's bad. We went from AEK being our Pilates to having a tough time against them.
But it's almost like I was. Have you ever, in the NBA, when a player's on a contract here, they become like prime Michael Jordan?
Julius Randle.
Yeah, Julius Randle becomes the best player in the NBA, and now he's like on the Knicks and the least efficient basketball player in the world.
Yeah.
It is a contract year. What does he not get that he's on a contract?
Dude, he's
year?
getting the big contract in Qatar either way.
He is literally anti Julius Randle. He is not. I'm trying to think of another guy, Jan Mahimi, but he didn't even go off.
Like this happens all over. This happens in baseball as well. Like contract year, it's like you hear about it a ton.
But it's an anti-contract year. So
I know.
I don't know.
He's just washed.
He's kind of washed. It's really sad.
Dude, like it's like the old Arsenal meme, Labro. Thanks for your memories. Thanks for everything, El Arabi. But it's time to say goodbye.
I'm just gonna, I think we should start highlighting highlights. The baseball's getting called out. Oh my god!
Baseball is great. I don't want to hear any slander on baseball.
Baseball,
Orioles.
the Europeans don't love it. Baseball was great.
Going out
13.
to the ball game, actually, like such an elite experience. Like
once you go to Karaiskaki, you'll get that out of here.
Well, yeah, Karaiskaki,
but it's
like,
different.
Better than
baseball.
The ball game.
I would go to baseball and I'd have like a few beers, few whatever, drinking the good drink. It's not intense. You just go.
Yeah,
for
it's totally different vibe. You're just there to chill. You go to baseball on like a Sunday afternoon, like hungover.
Look at this guy. Get this guy out of here. I'd rather watch Tez. Do they have tall boy beers in the chess game? I don't think so. I don't think the crowds at chess games are in the sun. But anyway.
Lambro, look at Toot de la Toot. Why are we not saying the same for Martins, my friend? Where have you been the last like 3 months?
Toot de la Toot.
We are saying the same.
Didn't I literally said that line on the pod, Peter? I don't know if you're absent, if you've been listening to.
From many different players.
But I've said it for Martins too. I want him gone at the end of the season, but it really does not matter. But can we really blame Martins today? Olympiacos got outshot against AEK at home. They got outpossessed. Oh wait, that's not good. Never mind. Because I saw a lot of people saying Martins shouldn't be blamed, blah blah blah. If El Arabi scores some goals, everything's good. Which I hear. He can't tell El Arabi to make like easy goals, but it's the tactic.
I mean,
oh shit! Like, why does come around the wing who fucking doesn't have a left foot, and then when he tries on his right foot, it takes 10 years to shoot, and he's not a winger. God damn it! He's terrible on the wing.
Guys. I hate to say like Agibou. We have to have the discussion. Maybe you guys have been having the discussion on the pod.
We
for months
have had
already.
no discussions, Peter. So
okay, Agibou. We got to talk about this guy. Like, I feel like Agibou, I said this just before we started going live, but like Agibou gives me like Bruno Fernandes vibes. And this is maybe going to piss some people off in the chat. But like, I feel like Bruno Fernandes is like a fraud and a huge bum in disguise and just
Oh
like,
my
pops up with a
god,
goal
that's a hot
and like
take.
he pops up with a goal and like people are like, he's the GOAT, he's better than De Bruyne. And I feel like Agibou is like in some ways very similar. Like his goals and assist stats are like pretty good, but I feel like they don't properly represent like what he actually does as a player. Like I feel like when he's like he scores a goal, and then if you look at his game without like the one goal he scores, it's like very mediocre. Like that's what I feel like the case
I
is
just
with
think
Agibou.
he's better in the 4-3-3. I think he's so much
I think
better
he's
in
like,
the
I don't want to like disrespect him. I feel like he plays hard. He's like got potential for sure, but like
he's just burnt out. And Pedro Martinez is playing
that's true. He's burnt out.
a player who's
this
never
is-
played
yeah.
outside of academy football. He had never played a full season before,
I agree with
so-
this from Concept
But
Calcio.
it doesn't
He's
mean
20
we
years
can't
old.
like say, why don't we just rest him for a little while? Come on. Like,
Yeah, I
it's
mean, I
clear
just
to
don't think he should
everyone.
be playing a lot. Like
He should have his
also
spot
like
taken by a real winger. I don't know.
yeah. I wonder
Henry
what's going to
Onyekuru?
happen to him this summer, to be honest. I wonder if I guess maybe the market is not there for him anymore because he's
The
kind of
market's not there for any of the players at Olympiacos. Like Mari Camara,
except for Cisse.
Cisse is the only player, but
Mari Camara, I actually will like have words about. Like Agibou, it's okay.
Agibou's
You'll be okay.
He has excuses. He's 20 years old. He's playing for like a really shitty team, and no one helps him.
Mari Camara came off in like the 78th minute, and I was just like, wait, you started today? Like
He's so bad. It's crazy.
fucking hell. Like
It's so bad. I'd honestly rather have Andre Simoes from AEK at this point over Mari Camara. Or even that Szymanski guy. He seemed decent. He had a nice
Szymanski
tattoo on his arm,
pretty
you know.
good. Oh,
Maybe better than Remy Cabella style. I'm not gonna get
Lambro
started on
from-
Remy Cabella right now. Fucking loser.
Oh, I
but-
can fucking rip Remy Cup anyway.
Remy Cabella is like literally a French wannabe model or influencer, and he's gonna come to our team and probably be one of our best players.
He's gonna like come to our. We shouldn't speak about.
He's
that.
gonna be the leader of tattoos.
We'll
But
wait.
it's better to
we'll
come.
wait for
if
Costa
he-
to come on.
Yeah, we'll get better at that. But to be honest, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Kenny Lala was decent tonight. Well, can we say that? He had a few bad giveaways.
It's just like it's very
He's
Kenny
not
Lala game.
terrible. Yeah, it was
This
like-
is the thing is Labro like earlier in the season like he would do this and like you would be like Kenny Lala, send him to the gulag, sell him because like he's just like, but like I understand it. He's just
because everyone else is so shit. Kenny's like, ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he's
is
just
Kenny good?
bang average.
He's
He
so
doesn't
bang
like
average.
he doesn't, you know. Has he scored or assisted for the club yet?
I hope he's assisted. I don't know. I thought he was one of the better players on the field today, but like,
I mean,
I'm thinking about who was
he
good
is, and it
today.
doesn't say much. It's like
The fullbacks I thought weren't bad today. I thought Oleg
I liked
was
Oleg
alright.
today.
Yeah, which is crazy. I'm trying to think. Masuras was decent today. I'm trying to go through Jan and Villa. I thought was really good today.
Jan was good. I saw somebody said Jan was good in the comments. Who was
Yeah.
it? It was Look at My Eyes DC, who doesn't like Mvila, but today he was on fire. Yeah, I liked Mvila today. He played well, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Okay, so shall we go through some more comments, I guess? I don't know. I thought it's so bad. Like why God, every week it's so bad to watch.
Fetanos
saying
in
Lala.
chat. Lala was good today, but then Manos G7. Lala poor. Just look at the corner
Lala
he gave.
is such
He's
a
not
player.
good by just doing basic stuff. Drager can do that too.
But this is the thing, Lala is such a controversial character. On our Instagram, people are like, how dare you disrespect Lala? Lala's good. Why are you so mean to Lala? Like, it's insane. Some people really think he's quite good, but I think they also forget what a good fullback actually plays like. So they see Lala, who can play fullback semi-competently, and they're just like, Lala's amazing. But Lala's just a bang average fullback. I would love to see Drager this season, actually. Drager would have been one of our better fullbacks this season. I'm putting it out there.
We like
He's so ass. He's so bad, dude. Drager's so bad.
I know. Yeah, I think Lala, like, yeah, you said it. Like, he's he's just average. He's just average. When people said he was shit, he's just average. But also, like, ever since the Atalanta game, when he gave away the game, I've like done a full 180. I used to be like pro
dude.
Lala, but now I'm like,
It was there. Me and Kostas Lianos were almost 20 meters from this. When you saw it, you were just like, oh, just there we go, kick the ball out,
Yeah.
Kenny. And he just didn't do anything. And seeing it, it was like in live, it was in slow-mo. You were just seeing it happen. It was kind of like two trains run together. You're like, Kenny, just kick the ball out. And
I know.
He's
He
like,
just,
I'm
he
not
just
gonna kick the
walked it
ball
in.
out.
It was so weird.
Oh my God. I can't. Now that you brought that up, I remember that so clearly. And I looked at, and the whole stadium was cursing this guy, La La. And he was lying when the goal went in. I don't know if the TV showed this. He was lying on the field, La La, for like 30 seconds to a minute with his face down like this on the field. It was...
Labro, this comment from Look at My Eyes DC. What happened with Oneos Chimikas?
I can't. This is why I can't. I can't handle the newspaper sometimes. It's just like Fotiskitsos, the new Chimikas, the new Roberto Carlos, but Greek, and then we have to suffer for Oleg for every.
This comment from Yanis Spinos. I was in the stadium today. Every time Lala got the ball, everyone was swearing.
I'm telling you, Lala is one of the most hated players in the stadium. I remember being there, and everyone's like, "Kamo ti mana su Lala." Like everyone just like hates Lala. It's literally Henry. I had never heard a player get booed so loud coming off when Henry Onyekuru came off. But every time Lala took the ball in Atalanta, it was being sworn. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I was booing La. I was booing Henry so loud. I was swearing him so loud when he was coming off. And then Valbuena came on, and the whole stadium erupted in cheers, even though we were down 3-0. It was kind of a surreal moment. It was like Henry Onyekuru, and the stadium booed the loudest, like louder than when Atalanta had the ball. And I felt kind of bad for him in the moment, but I was kind of like, fuck this guy. He deserves it. And then Valbuena comes on, and the stadium erupts in cheers down 3-0. And it was one of those moments where you're like, this is kind of a representation of how fed up the fans are this season.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get absolutely like, please chat, like absolutely roast me for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like, at one point late in this game, I'm not going to lie, I don't even know if this Malaka was on the bench, but like Fortounis played like a nice through ball, but Tiquinho and El Arabi were both running after it at like a snail's pace. And I was like, in my brain, I was like, Onyekuru up top to chase that down.
Shut up, Peter. Shut up. That's the thing with Onyekuru, because sometimes you're just like, what?
Dude, we've given this guy so many chances. We've literally, this guy has never done anything. We're always like, oh, one last chance, Henry. This is why we brought you in. You can do it.
No, I swear, every time we're of the opinion, it can't be much worse. Just throw Henry up top, and
I mean, today it literally couldn't have been much worse. It actually couldn't have been any worse. Like,
but it's just so funny because every time we get sucked back in, we watch a Henry Onyekuru Fenerbahce highlight video on YouTube, and everyone's just like, "Shall we throw Henry up top one last time?" And no, don't throw Henry up top one last time. No more. But I want to go through some of the comments about Lala and some of the comments. What were we saying? This is a more general comment. And Via and Socrates were really great today. Also, Carvalho looks like he's trying if he's playing at the right position. I agree with both of those. Ella Rabbi was like a drunk uncle playing 5-on-5. That is so good. It's so accurate. Mighty
Lakis, hold on. Lakis, is Peter sure he have enough water? Malaka, I have COVID-19 and I'm still doing the fucking podcast, okay? I don't want to hear anything. I need every fucking drop of this shit.
Yeah, Peter could die. Labro, that's why he's hydrating. But anyway, Mighty Nikes needs to put some money this summer. I don't know. He put some money last summer and it didn't work so well.
Money is not the issue here. The issue is scouting and picking the right players. But
Yeah, the scouting is.
We maybe shouldn't get into that. That's a long.
Mono says Wise Martin's not using his golden boy Henry anymore. Oh, such a shame. Which is kind of true because he stuck with Henry to the end in the Europa League. He really rode and died with Henry, and then Henry let him down, and he just casted Henry away. He didn't even give him a second chance. I thought that was really weird. I don't know if you remember Lambro, but the moment when Henry went off, was so funny. The whole stadium it was actually hilarious. We were down 3-0, I think, at that point. So everyone was just having a laugh and we were all depressed. Don't want to buy a player equals Project Uchimika. That's such a good comment. This is a good point. To be honest, at this point, I'm so tired of this team. I can't wait for the season to be over. Man,
wait, actually, sorry. Can I about the previous comment? So the thing about Project New Chimikas, I take an issue with the fucking papers saying stuff like that for sure. But like, I don't have a problem with Kitsos playing in like league games. If anything, Oleg, like Concept Calcio had a comment about this earlier. Like Oleg is literally run into the ground. And I feel like that's a lot of the reason why a lot of the things that people say is bad about Oleg is because he's literally playing every minute of the season. I don't mind playing Kitsos instead of buying like a left-footed Drager or a left-footed Bruno Gaspar. Like that actually doesn't bother me. I understand he's
left-footed
not
Bruno
left back or anything, but
literally Bruno.
It doesn't matter to me. You can do that in the league every fifth game just to give Oleg some rest, but he isn't even playing that much. So it's you're hyping up the Oneos Chimikas just for him to play one cup game ever and then go back to the B team.
Yeah, that's
just saying.
No, I agree with that. But we move, and then Ahura Mazda, to be honest, at this point, I'm so tired of this team. I can't wait for the season to be over. Telling it to the guys who have a podcast twice a week, watching this team. Mono says, okay, Lala's contribute more than Onyekuru. It's obvious he doesn't deserve the same boon. Okay, I agree, but fuck's sake, he's not good. Mono says Martins is the worst manager, rotation manager ever. I don't know. It's close.
We've known that though. He he just doesn't trust anyone.
He doesn't trust it. I think he has major trust issues.
I will say though, another take that people in the comments aren't gonna like. 2019 Jurgen Klopp, horrendous at rotating players. Literally,
that is true.
Never played a different team from his basic starting 11. But so honestly, and I'm not saying that just to mock off Liverpool because I think he's actually gotten a bit better at it. But a lot of managers I think have a difficulty with.
They have trust issues. I think
honestly managers just need to go play FM because in FM
I rotate
players
so hard on
I feel in FM players stamina bars are so underestimated. They play one game and they're fuck, I can't go
I
anymore.
can't make it tomorrow. It's blah blah blah's gonna die if he doesn't get a rest. Okay, we have another comment. Look at my eyes, DC. Can we get a young, fast forward player? I have a player just for you, Henry Onyekuru. He's young. He's fast. He's a forward. And Mano says the year's 2050. Just give Onyekuru. So good. Yes. So good. Maric Olaki says half the team needs to be changed. Yeah, could be more than half the team.
Yeah, more than half.
Concept Calcio, do we practice defending corners in training? No, we practice defending Fredo Cappuccino delivery. I don't know what we practice. It's not good.
Throwback to this time last year when we legit conceded one set piece goal from a free header every single game. It would be the same.
Remember
goal.
Against Arsenal when they were
the Gabriel
we
header?
we haven't scored a corner in 20 years, and then that Gabriel header. Yeah. Look at my Pavon is the answer. God willing, Manos get well soon, Peter.
I'll be fine, folks. You. Just a bit sniffly.
Lucky I didn't know get well soon.
I didn't mean that seriously, but
this man. No,
I'm just having a laugh. But yes, that is why all the water. I literally drank this whole thing of orange juice because orange juice has vitamin C, and then I was like, fuck it, this is a big jug. I'm just gonna fill it with water now and drink from this. So I've been drinking 30 liters of water a day.
You're not dying from COVID. You're dying from watching Olympiacos play, to be fair.
Honestly, watching Olympiacos was harder on my body than the COVID has been. It has to be said. People commenting Oh yeah,
Keith
yeah.
Surlis needs to
Keith
come more. I'm just going through the comments from time.
Yeah. No, I'm a big
Uh,
Solis guy. I've always been a big
cl-
Solis guy.
The club wanted to bring Zagaritis, but reportedly Martins blocked the move. That's such a bad decision. Zagaritis
You should
is
block
decent.
Martins.
I know. Brings back Kane from Nefci. Used him in the 11 rotation game. Also, yeah, I thought this guy Kane was decent when he played in a cup game. But
It's players like Kane and like they're not
truly
going to wow
discuss
you,
about the
but
corner
like
defense. Yeah, we can talk about that later. But yeah, let's talk about Kane real quick. Like, why did he come?
it's players like this. It's players like this every single time. We have
It's literally Cafu from Azerbaijan.
I think he's better than Cafu.
I think he's better than Cafu, but
it's a
he came
similar
from-
case to like Kuipers. Like, just never gets a shot. Labro,
No,
I
I
know
agree.
you can
It's
talk
so
about
weird.
Kuipers.
But also, it's just Mari Camara sucked for years, half a year. Can we do something?
He's sucked all season.
Also, we
Since,
can
like,
truly
the
discuss the
qualifiers.
corners when Ari comes on. You want us to talk about corners? You see us clowns,
Dude, I like legit don't know ball well enough to fucking talk about tactics. You guys should know that by now.
We can discuss some tactics. We need some fast players. Yeah, we have 50 players needing place 13. Yeah, that's an issue. Where's Fadiga? Do you
Fadiga,
remember
that's what
him
I
with
wanted
the
to talk
reporters?
about earlier.
Yes, he was
What happened?
decent too.
Fadiga was like a nice little player. He's
Yeah,
like,
he posts on Instagram of him walking around in his Gucci shoes and Lamborghini and Athens. I don't know, and Glifada. He hangs out with Jan and Villa.
I miss Fadiga actually. He was on the bench.
Fadiga's in the
today.
match squads. He just never gets minutes.
He was on the bench today and against. He's been on the bench every playoff game and just hasn't gotten in.
Yeah, and then we have
should sell
Fetanos.
Fetanos. The thing is, Fetanos, what is his value now? I would have said sell him in the winter. Because in the winter, like big teams were sniffing around for like 10 million euros, which is like a highway robbery, in my opinion. But now, like, to be honest, it's not a good time to sell, in my opinion, because he's so low. Like, people are gonna look at him and say, like, he hasn't done anything.
Honestly, Mari Camara is going to play for Olympiacos for a 5th year because they can't sell him. It's incredible.
Dude,
Mari Camara is going to be one of the most capped Olympiacos players ever.
Serious note, man. Like, I hope the club looks at what happened to Mari Camara and Ruben Semedo and like all these players that we hold
You
on
have to sell.
and I hope they fucking learn. Please learn. Like, if you're watching Olympiacos, like, learn from your mistakes, because like when you're a club like we are and you're already making a big profit, don't get greedy for those extra couple millions when you already are getting 15 million back for the player. Like, just take what you can get, because these guys don't want to stick around here, and the longer they stay, their ambition's going to go, their motivation's going to go, as we see
like
all these players.
like Semedo.
I
Camara.
really hope we learn from our mistakes. As much as like when Mari's playing well, I'm like, Mari, I love you. I can't bear the thought of not having Mari around. But like, it has to be said, we need to make these financials and just get them out. Because if we don't, this is just going to keep happening, and it's poor business, in my opinion.
I agree. No, I've talked about this on the pod too. You have to sell high. Well, sell high. You never know when high is high. But Mari Camara is going to play for Olympiacos for 5 years. Mari Camara, one, didn't want that. Olympiacos didn't want that either.
Labro, I'm going to interrupt you briefly, just
ahead.
because I know this is what Costa would want. Before we keep going, folks, I just want to remind everyone, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to us on YouTube. We've got some great interaction on the chat right now. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when we're going live, although it's usually this time on Sundays and then once during the week. But folks, if you subscribe, we've got all sorts of content coming out. We're trying to grow. You can subscribe. You can share with your friends that also like Olympiacos and help us grow our network. So I just wanted to quickly remind everyone, while we've got such a great conversation going on, don't forget, Labro, let's go back to talking about some of these comments.
Hold on. I want to do that influencer thing. According to the data, 85% of you are not subscribed.
I can't even lie. I think last time I looked at those, it's actually like quite good. Like, some of these YouTubers,
shit, like the influencers have bad numbers. Like
they might just be making up numbers, but I swear for us, it's like actually a good portion of people that watch are subscribed. Whereas like a lot of YouTubers, they're like 85% are not subscribed, and that needs to change now. Like some of the fucking like, and to be fair, maybe we should be trying these things out, but like some of the gimmicks you'll see, they'll be like, don't subscribe, or they'll be like, subscribe, and then they'll like sit and wait for 10 seconds. They'll be like, you know, you might have actually unsubscribed without realizing. Make sure to check again. And like low key, it gets me. I'll like go down and like, oh, I'll check again. So folks, you might actually be unsubscribed. You might have actually unsubscribed. I've heard YouTube is unsubscribing people. So just check again. Yeah, make sure that button is not red. Yeah, make sure the button is the right color, and just make sure you are subscribed.
Literally Chris Smoove videos in my YouTube bin from like 2008. But anyway,
Chris Smoove's still making videos in 2022. You have to respect the hustle. Like he's still like split.
This is some real niche commentary right here.
If anyone understands Chris Smoove, like give me a comment right now.
Yeah, give a comment about Chris.
Give me a Chris Smoove like splash in the comments right now. Anyway, back to Olympiacos.
Back to Olympiacos. I have something to talk about. Mano says, Peter, yesterday I'm feeling great. Peter, after today's match, I need oxygen.
Dude, if anything, this is once again off topic, but I was watching the fucking men's basketball Final Four yesterday.
Right.
North Carolina versus Duke. And if anything, that like I like used up all the energy in my body, like watching basketball, and now I'm drained. And Olympiacos just made it worse. But anyway.
Also, we have a comment from Adi saying Koundé and Surli should play before Kane does. I don't know.
Koundé Denini Tipota Malaka.
Yeah. Wow, that was really good. That was well done, Peter.
I've been doing my Duolingo. But anyway.
But also Koundé, like what the fuck? What a random player Koundé is. I don't know.
I feel like the thing is, we always knew I feel like the injuries have been an issue. And like,
yeah, it's like Gary.
We knew that was the thing. We knew that was the thing when we signed him.
You remember recently, Gary Rodriguez, everyone was of the opinion, Gary Rodriguez is healthy again. He's back. And now his appendix blew up or something. He had appendicitis.
That's just unfortunate.
That's
man.
so
Honestly,
unlucky.
It's actually sad. Like that shit just happens and you have no idea.
So random.
Could legit happen at any time. But yeah, Koundé, I think, is healthy. I might be wrong. He played for Cameroon over the international break and was like brought for the qualifiers, and they actually did qualify.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Surlis looks good. I like watching him on the B team. I don't know.
Kane and Surlis would make a good pairing, I think, in midfield.
Honestly, Koundé Surlis would be one of the best midfield pairings in the Super League for sure. But let's keep moving. Kevin Milara says, guys, I don't know, but I don't remember how it is to play good football. I literally have not. I don't know what it looks like anymore. I don't know what it feels like to be happy watching a fucking football game in a long time. It's not good.
Yeah, I can relate as well. I watched Real Madrid in the Champions League a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was good with PSG.
Benzema. That was good football. That's the last time I've watched a good football game, I think.
We have a comment about Matty, the next Djordjevic. Can you imagine?
Don't disrespect.
Olympiacos for 15 years.
Don't disrespect Djordjevic like that.
But he just stays forever.
You know what's interesting though? I feel like if Mady Camara keeps playing like this, I feel like unless we get a new manager, he's just gonna keep playing. Like he can be as shit as he wants, and he's just gonna keep playing.
I don't know. Do we want Mady Camara to stay forever?
Oh no,
why not?
No. But I'm just saying, like he will.
What if you can't sell him? Why doesn't he just stay forever? Why not?
I think probably what would happen is if we get a new manager, like probably that would. But like I seriously think if as long as Martin sticks around, Mady will like play and just be shit and just play every day. But like I feel like if a new manager comes in, they might be like, all right, Mady, like you got to go, like, or just might let his contract run out or something and might go on a free somewhere if like we get a new manager. But that's just my prediction.
Yeah. Fetano says, Peter, you're gonna watch the Final Four of EuroLeague too? Yeah, the basketball's been really good this season.
Why not?
Yeah. We have a comment from George, who is one of the more negative supporters. When you see how few people make comments, you understand how different Olympiacos. Pain, Gate 7 International in the mud. But you know what? I will say this. How fucking sad is it to watch a derby game in the stadium be 3/4 full, even with no more government regulations?
I want to say this, and I know this is a take that people have had, but I think it was either Fetanos or our friend George, but one of them tweeted like basically just saying this is like so dumb the playoffs, like
the playoffs are so ass. Kostas a big fan of the playoffs, but I think they're so ass.
The derbies are the way they are now because of the playoffs, because a derby happens every week now. It's similar to like the gripe that people had about the European Super League last year with like, you know, matchups like Chelsea versus Barcelona are so much less interesting when they happen every year. And it's like the same thing as like Olympiacos versus AEK is so much less interesting when it happens like twice in the span of 2 weeks. You know what I mean? It's like, and it's always every single season. It's like we play PAOK 4 times and then twice more in the cup. We play PAOK 6 times in a season.
We play, it's not real. There's no importance to derbies anymore. If you lose or win, it has no importance because you'll play them again 2-3 times. I remember in the season where we lost the championship to PAOK, there was no playoff, if you remember, and we lost to them in the Karaiskaki.
Right, it was before the playoffs.
And it was such a big deal because everyone knows you don't get that chance back again. If we had lost that game, everyone would just say, oh, hey, we have the playoff in blah, blah, blah. We play PAOK 4 more times. We're good to go. It has no importance. That's why those games, the Manchester City, Liverpool games, or Chelsea games in England are such a big deal because, look, you have 2 shots. You have 2
or any
shots.
League. Literally any league.
Any league. What am I
besides
talking about?
Greece, yeah.
But let me say
like,
this.
imagine they just played El Clasico like 6 times.
That's like some shit. FIFA is probably like, oh yes, we need playoffs. FIFA is like, it's like we need playoffs in Champions League 2. Greeks came up with this. They're brilliant. But
yeah, no, it's like
so bad.
Yeah, it makes them an extra like $10. So they like.
But it's so sad just watch Karaiskaki when you remember some of the derby games just 4 years ago, how lit they are, and now it's just a chore to watch them. And the people going to the stadium, I don't know, for people in the stadium, some people said they were in the stadium in the comments. What was it like? Because from the TV, it seemed really dead. It seemed pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Just kind of depressing. I
fucking Eppo has to let us bring the pyro back, baby.
Yeah, pyro.
No pyro,
we need the pyro. No pyro.
I noticed some fucking fan, and I actually don't condone this. Some fan had like one of those little lasers.
Yes, they do that sometimes.
I don't condone that shit. Like, pyro is fucking sick. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
like,
the lasers are so lame.
That's where I draw the line, because like that is so ass to deal with as a player. I don't know if I was watching a bit of some of the African World Cup.
Oh my! Did you see the Salah thing?
Yeah. No, I was watching the end of that game. It was Senegal versus Egypt, and Cissé was actually playing. And Senegal won in penalties. And literally, like, I think what happened is it was a 2-legged tie, and so the first leg was in Egypt, and like tons of Egyptian fans had the lasers, and then so in Senegal was like basically, all right, well, we're gonna come right back and fucking use 1 million lasers. And it was just like, this is like stupid. They need to actually, this is like a situation where like I think Eppo should actually, like, it wasn't really that big of a deal in this game, but if it was, like, I would say Eppo has to come in and do something.
I think the fucking stadium Olympiacos should say, because everyone can see it. If you're shining a laser, you will be, because
it's hard. I feel like it's hard to track who it is.
No. I don't know if you saw from the AFCON, but they found them all. It's really easy. Like,
there were like 100 of them in Senegal.
They're pretending super fail, but anyone takes a picture in the stadium with a nice camera, and you can spot the people because you can see the line when you have a really nice camera. You can see the line very easily. These people are not very bright. It leads right back to you. Yeah. The laser isn't just like out of nowhere. But anyway, we have more comments. Fortounis will only play if Olympiacos loses and will come only as super sub unless Martins leaves. That's like really sad, but I think it could be kind of true.
It's true, but also
Fortounis was so good tonight. Oh my god, I forgot what it was like to watch a
fucking disrespect that he's trotting around the pitch with number 53 is like still insane to me.
It's so depressing when he was putting the 50. But what was disrespectful too was like Mathieu Valbuena. He was like, Fortounis, no, I got the free kick. Barely reaches the box. It's like, dude, you're 40 years old. Let Fortounis take the free kicks.
Fortounis should be on
played in
every
a
set
perfect
piece
ball.
when he's in, man.
Like Valbuena's like, nah, man. In France, this is how we do it, Remy Cabella style, and it goes nowhere. It's so shit.
Yeah.
And people, Mono says, for guys saying Tiquinho shit, if we had Chimikas, Omar Padense, he would score 20 plus goals. I actually kind of believe that. I think Tiquinho would bang in some goals, but it's also kind of
I know someone else said
useless
this.
with
I
his
still want some pace up front, man.
I don't know. Tiquinho's
It's the
feet
way
are
football is
cinder
going.
blocks sometimes. I don't know.
It's the way football is going. I feel
2060
some pace
XI
up top.
Madi Buhalak. So like, yeah, Jesus Christ. Some things feel like amateur coaching, says Ahura Mazda, which is an interesting name. Yeah, I agree. And Mano says the Olympiacos official page is deleting comments. Sheesh, we won't touch that. Interesting.
Labro, did you watch any of the post game today? I didn't catch any of it.
Yeah, I watched a little bit. Martin said, what did he say? He said AEK's a quality team. They have quality. We played good. We need to be more focused. The same bullshit after every game, you know? I don't really... He doesn't say really anything interesting these days. I don't know.
He needs to go, man. He needs to go, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Thanks for the memories, Pedro.
Thanks for the memories, boss. Can anyone see Pedro Martins taking Olympiacos to the Champions League group stage in the summer? There's no way. There's fucking no way this team makes it to the group stage.
Yeah.
No
Actually,
way.
unrelated thing. This is like kind of off topic. I don't know if y'all have touched it on the podcast in previous episodes, but did you see the new UEFA Champions League format is coming in like 2 years?
Yeah. I don't.
It actually, low
key,
key, like a lot of people are very upset because they're doing like the loyalty places, but I actually don't really care that much about that because I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think. Like if you look at what it would have been in previous years, it would have been like Lyon and Roma, like whatever. People are like, oh, Arsenal are going to get in every year. And then Arsenal are like too shit in the Premier League to get in. But anyway, they also said they're going to add in another spot from the qualifiers. So basically like another team gets in from the qualifying round. So that makes qualifying easier for everyone.
I actually like it more too, because I don't know about the rest of you, but the fucking shit Super League games I can barely watch these days. Like if we get more European games, which this adds, I'm fine with that. If we can make the Champions League and we play 10 European games in the winter, I'm happier to play 10 European games than watch. I don't know. Does anyone really enjoy watching Olympiacos Larissa?
I don't like it because it's like 10 games is going to be stressful on our team, I think. And like, well, maybe by then we'll have a manager who knows how to rotate.
I don't know. I just
FA. So yeah, FA Cup winner will only go in if they have like lots of points from previous seasons. So if like Wigan Athletic makes like a surprise run, they're not going to get in. And then actually no English team would get in because it would have to be the FA Cup winner. So only if like basically a team that has like European whatever wins the FA Cup. I don't really care. It'll make people actually care about the FA Cup as well, which I think is nice because I feel like people throw domestic cups to the side for nothing. But anyway.
Also, we have comments. We need more fast players. No more Lerabi Masuras. I don't know. Masuras, I don't think is a slow player. I don't know.
He's averagely speed.
And Aris P agree that we need pace up front, but I'm prepared to see us going to next season with Tiquinho and Hassan as the only striker. Could you imagine if next season our strikers are Hassan, Tiquinho?
Is Hassan still our player? I thought we sold the
he's
fucker.
On loan, Peter.
Oh my days.
Could you imagine if they've brought in a new striker, Olympiacos, everyone goes to the airport, no one knows who it is, and walks through the terminal, and it's Hassan,
we
with
would
his
need
number
you to
9 jersey,
airport.
and everyone's just like, let's say I travel to the airport for the anonymous
this fantasy situation that Labro is describing. The club says we've signed a striker. Go to the airport to find out who it is. Labro would have to go. We would literally
I would go.
You go.
But then everyone's waiting like Olympiacos, and then comes out Hassan holding his number 9 jersey, which he only got to wear for a short period of time.
Everyone turns around and goes home.
Yeah, it's
also,
incredible.
one comment you skipped, Labro, from Fetanos, the women's water polo team.
Oh, I
big
missed
results
that.
Today. Congratulations to them. We have to say that. Just a quick congratulations to them.
Yeah, it's good for them. Good for them. Yeah, water polo. I'm not a big fan, surprisingly, but
I've watched very little in my life, but anyway.
but
Laki Skavalas, Peter's bladder must be the size of Marianaki's belly by
no
now.
comment, Peter. Don't
My
comment
friend,
on that.
I've got a bladder of steel after drinking all this water. Men's used to it. I've been fucking chugging water all week. Anyway.
But also, I want to talk about this comment from Mazda. It says, after Michel, the team is steady drop. I don't know if it's Michel. It makes sense because Michel took us to round of 16 of Champions League and was very good, and I liked him, but whatever. Some people didn't like him. I remember when Paulo Bento got fucked right off, and Chori Dominguez made the post about being a captain and some things weren't being run well and things were bullshit. And Michel was linked back then. I wanted him so bad, but then who came in? Someone shit. Usually, or maybe it was Marco Silva. Never mind. Maybe it was Marco Silva. Anyway.
I think it was, yeah. Anyway.
I don't know. Who came in after Paulo Bento? Someone drop it in the comments. This shit's all going to mush in my brain, but I don't know. There were still some good years with Marco Silva and stuff. And what's the other one? Not Vitor Pereira. Never Vitor Pereira. But anyway, what else do we have? 3 years ago, we were with Guerrero Hassan. Taquinho Hassan is not. No, man. Come
Guerrero
on.
was so frustrating, but fuck.
I know. It's so bad.
This comment from Manos. Last year, I unfollowed Olympiacos BC. I couldn't keep up with the team. They came back greater than ever. Manos, stop watching football, man. Just unfollow the team.
And don't follow basketball either. I don't know. Maybe if you're still unfollowed. Oh, I'm Michel. I don't know, man. I pronounce it Greek with the T, Taf Sigma.
Labro is
Michel,
like, you can tell Labro
I don't know.
learns about new players from the Greek press and then like reads things in the Greek pronunciation of the name.
I know. This is really
Classic.
bad. Michel was spelled that way. Let's say in Latin alphabet, MITSEL in the Greek newspaper. Michel.
Usually the ch is TS. Like they say, they say.
I don't remember. Not fuck's sake. I don't remember anything in my life. But also, what's happening with our bombs? Manolas.
Manolas.
Bombs.
As we've said many times before, give Manolas a full off season, and we'll see what happens.
No, just give him the off season. Let's just follow the. But you know what I would say? What was I going to say? A bomb recently retired, an old Olympiacos bomb. Did you hear about this? The GOAT, Marco Marin, is gone.
He retired?
He retired, yeah.
Wasn't he playing in like Hungary or something?
Yes, he was. He still could have done it for us, I think, on the wing. But
legend of Chelsea as well. People forget
also
that.
Legend of like blowing up that Olympiacos team for being a selfish bastard and being an ass. But
what a player he was. Oh, man.
Also, John Chabukas, a good friend of the pod. I thought we were past signings 34 plus years ago, but we were linked to the likes of Zahavi. Makes you question the scouting department.
Dude, this is the Olympiacos formula, and like people might not want to hear this, but this is the formula. Like, find a player that like did something against us or like did something 10 years ago, like has a name that people recognize for some reason. Like, doesn't matter if they're actually good, just matters if it's a name that people recognize. They have to be 30 years or older. Bring them in. They like score a goal in the Champions League group stage, like pump it up, be like, yes, this is the big player. We go out of the group stage and nothing actually happens. Then the next year they're ass and do nothing. And then the following summer, they demand a massive contract. And we give it to them because we're like, but the goal against so-and-so this time ago.
Shut up, man. Talking about El Arabi right now.
It's literally every player. It's literally everyone. Like, we do this with all the fucking old people we bring in.
We get caught in. Also, if only Marco Silva had the squad that fraud Michel. I don't know why. I liked Michel. I don't know. I think I had like good childhood fondering. Not childhood. Like, how old was I? 16, 15, 14. When was this actually? 2014? No, I was. Well, was I? Yeah, I was.
You were a man by then, bro.
I wasn't a child by then, but anyway, I liked that guy and whatever. Marco Silva was the best. I thought he played really good football, and then we didn't give him the budget, and he fucked off. That was so depressing when Marco Silva left. Because we didn't want to give him any money, but
Isn't he managing like Fulham now in the
Yes, he's a really
Championship?
good
They're,
manager.
on
I
the go
really
up?
rate
Yeah.
him. I wish he would come back, but he's one of those people who's actually quite
He's about to be in the Premier League, man. He's not coming back.
exactly. How do you say that when people have aspirations to be they have, God, I'm forgetting the word. They have drive to
Aspirations?
do something. Inspirations, beautiful. They don't like get complacent sitting in Greece for 4 years. Oh my God, what did I say? I take that back. Sorry. But Marco Silva was literally just, I produced a good team. You gave me piece of shit. Like literally, Hernani was my big signing, and you wouldn't let me even buy him. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that, but
Yeah.
And then he just said, "Well, I'll fuck off and go make my career in England." And what has he done? He's made a career in England.
I'm really interested to see what he does what Martins does after he inevitably leaves.
Martins is pulling a Mari Camara. He's like fucking his career. He really didn't.
He is pulling a
This man
Mari
really
Camara.
thought he was gonna walk into a Premier League team. He was like,
He's surely back to like mid-table Portugal after this, like something like that, right?
He's not even getting into top tier Portugal, I think now. And the sad
Otherwise,
thing is, he missed the bus. He missed the bus so hard. He was of the opinion I'm the boss. I'm getting mid-table Premier League, and then mid-table, low-table Premier League is Patrick Vieira, people like that. I don't know. Frank Lampard's not the best manager in the world, is he? But you know what I mean? It's
Frank Lampard not going to be in the Premier League for too long. I'm afraid.
yeah, exactly. But
Great
you know what I
player,
mean?
but,
Marcel Bielsa is coaching Leeds.
No, he's not.
Or he's not anymore.
It's
But
Jesse Marsh, America.
You know what I mean? Like Pedro Martins, I don't think you can go from Olympiacos to the Premier League anymore. I'm sorry. I think that ship has sailed.
I mean, honestly, I think he would have been like if I was and I know this is like hypothetical because I actually don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but like if I was a Premier League club like 2 years ago, I would have taken Pedro Martins.
Yeah, let's say
like prime Martins, I think could have gotten in.
Let's say no COVID ever. COVID kind of destroyed Olympiacos, but let's say there was never
feeling
COVID.
Good right now, fuck.
Yeah, no COVID in this world. Peter's not sick, and that summer comes around, Olympiacos sells a lot of players, and Pedro Martins gets the big offer from England, and we're talking about such a different world we live in. Like, it's just kind of crazy to think about. But
and I will say though, certain people will use that as an excuse to keep Martins around.
No,
I don't condone that.
I don't know. Does anyone in the chat want to keep Martins?
I feel like if you're watching, if you're 52 minutes into me
to a
and
Gate
Labro
7
shooting the
International,
shit, you like
you don't like Martins. I feel if you like Martins,
there are
guys,
definitely lots of fans who do.
I want to
but
tell
I
you
think it's
something. I wrote that piece about why Pedro Martins and Olympiacos are in trouble a while
Great
ago, and I
piece,
feel
by
like
the way.
that piece.
Still
I
relevant.
stand by this piece. I really. Oh Jesus! Henry's in the chat. Everyone.
Henry Onyekuru wants Martins.
Yeah.
Oh
Henry,
man, we missed you out on the pitch today, big man. Where were you?
Ronnie Lopez too, is he around? But let me say something real quick. I'm gonna hide. I got messages from these people like literally almost 2,000, longer than what I wrote about Pedro Martins the best. The team hasn't rest. The team, everyone talks about this. The team has never had a break. The team never rests. Martins is a king. He's trying his best. And
You rhymed there, my man.
I know I'm not a rapper, but yeah, I wrote that piece and I stand by everything I wrote, to be honest. I know some people came for me, a lot of people. I know it wasn't loved by the team that I wrote that piece because it was read by people outside of Olympiacos, but I stand by the piece.
Martins doesn't rotate, never gives anyone a day off. Also,
Yeah.
fans, the team has never had a day off.
Yeah.
Give Martins a chance. Like,
Literally, Olympiacos minus today is now not going to play for 2 weeks, given the situation with PAOK. And everyone
this is an interesting.
Everyone says
conversation.
Olympiacos never gets a break. Olympiacos is about to have a month break because of the way things international break and this PAOK game being blown. So after today, they have another 2-week break. They just had a 2-week break. I get they don't get a break for summer, which is different than what this is, but
They could have honestly sent Jan and Vila on a holiday like 2 weeks ago, just not played him today.
Yeah, and he
And,
would have had a
like,
month of holiday.
Had him come back. Who fucking cares, man?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously can't do that with everyone, but like some of the players who needed a bit
Like
more, like
Socrates
Vila,
could go on month holiday as well.
I don't know. Yeah. The thing is though, like, yeah, it's been difficult, and it's always difficult when you're in these stupid qualifying rounds and your season starts in July and you haven't even put a team together yet. I'm sympathetic to that, but like,
Lose to fucking Ludogorets, man. Fuck, we lost to fucking Ludogorets this summer. Does anyone forget about that?
You need to build a team.
No one even knows what that is. I'm sorry to that
Ludogorets literally is like Ludogorets literally is like a super new club as well, but like that's another conversation. But like
fucking Ludogorets like is a nothing.
The thing is, like, people make all these excuses like, oh, like the seasons, we have the qualifiers, we have this, but it's like, dude, you know that's happening. Like Martins is known. Like, for example, like I might have said this on the pod before, but like when January was happening and they're like, oh, but our team is at AFCON and it's so tough. It's like, Malaka, you knew that was happening a fucking year ago, and you signed like 5 African players. Like this is an issue of needing to think ahead and plan before. Like, oh, we're playing a shitload of games for a super long season starting in July. Why don't we get a team ready that can last that long instead of signing old players who are not going to play? Like, this is you're getting yourself into trouble and then like saying, oh, what, woe is me. It's very frustrating for me in that sense. And it's just like that cycle just seems to just like infect Olympiacos in the last few years.
Level of mediocrity too. It's just like, we're mediocre, but this is our excuse. Like, shut the fuck up about the excuses. None of us have excuses in our work, you know? When we go to work, when we go to school, we can't just be like, no, I'm not getting enough for it.
Yeah.
These guys make millions of euros, tons of money. Give me a break.
I have fucking meetings tomorrow and like shit to do for my fucking PhD, like despite having COVID and being barely able to talk without like guzzling a gallon of water. You don't hear me fucking making excuses.
No, it's so annoying.
You don't hear the water polo team making excuses.
Damn right. Water polo team never makes excuses. But Arisp says 1 more seasons of Martins would be fine. No experimental preseason with 100 friendlies within 2 weeks this time, though. No, I would say Martins will stay. This is just me and Peter saying Martins should fuck off. But like, Martins will stay. And what we take from that is, when does he get fired? Because he's on a short leash, and I'm expecting Martins to stay, but fuck, things need to change. He has to be on a short leash. When he comes, if Pedro Martins loses to Ludogorets again, he's fucked.
Not gonna lie, I feel like at Olympiacos, the definition of short leash is you lose a game and you're fired, and he's like lost a couple games. Like,
yeah, he's on a long
badly leash, to Atalanta, to Aris. Like, I feel like if Marina, I feel like he could have gotten fired after the Aris game if people were like actually short leash.
You know what's
wild? He could have gotten fired after Atalanta.
Does anyone remember how Olympiacos almost knocked us out of the cup at home? It's kind of wild.
Olympiacos, low key, like a nice team though.
Nice team, dude, going up to first division. Sheesh. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know.
Is there anything else, Labro? Maybe
no,
I don't know.
I really don't want to talk about it. I want to watch a movie, go to sleep. It's Sunday night.
We've got a good hour, folks.
We got an hour. Costa never
Kostas, look, man, Kostas a fucking he's got a life. He's got a life. I don't have a life. I sit at home with COVID. Kostas got fucking kids and work and stuff to deal with. So totally understandable. He will be back, obviously. I will be back in a few months, most likely. Spring migration starting. Gotta be outside.
Gotta be out on the field.
But anyway, folks, it was very, very fun to chat with everyone. Thank you so much for your comments.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I just want to remind you, like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed listening today, even though it was a bit of a downer, we hope you still enjoyed chatting with us. We love to hear from you, whether it's good or bad or anything. We're always here. Make sure to share and everything. We love you guys, and we're always here. This doing these things brightens up the day of watching a boring game. Yeah. So we do very much appreciate y'all, and I guess that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me say real quick. According to the data, only 15% of you. No, I'm not good. Anyway, fucking subscribe. I don't know. Like, you guys know the deal. I'm not gonna beg for a goddamn. If you like it, you subscribe. Whatever. No one cares. But we grow. We get bigger. Everyone loves us. We all love you, and we're all singing "Kumbaya." I've lost the plot. Anyway.
Thanks so much, guys. We will see you next time. Have a great rest of your day. We will see you very soon.